Hello and welcome to my presentation on a professional presentation and presenting that to your audience. My name is Denise, and I just need you to know and understand that if you're giving a professional presentation, this could be a critical element in some cases to the success of your business. So there are reasons why you'll want to get it right. Now I'm going to be doing a bit of dissecting some of the components that are important in giving a presentation. I want you to think about each one of these as the guiding light to your success. Now, these are the components that will help you excel and your audience wanting to know more. So, the first one we'll talk about is knowing your audience. Another is what are you doing presenting this? Why? Why are you there? Why are you doing it? And a third one, grabbing your audience, wanting them wanting to engage in what you're talking about. And then the fourth one, you'll want to think about how you're going to use that subject matter. How will you present it? And do you have all of the possible answers for the possible questions that the audience may ask? And how are you going to present? How are you going to present your material to the audience? Now, you'll always want to avoid reading a script. You'll always want to practice, and those things will help you get rid of the jitters. So let's talk about knowing your audience. Let's talk about who are they? Are they employees who need to get excited about your business? Are they salespersons for your business that need to get excited and know about your business? Or maybe they are potential customers, customers that you want to reel in and make them your customers. Now, if you're presenting to an audience that doesn't care or have any need for your business, well, then you're not really setting yourself up to be successful. If you have a presentation that you are giving to employees that need to answer the phone right, so make sure that the whole idea is that you're making sure that your audience is going to be engaged in what you're doing and what you're talking about. You want them to be interested. If you're going to start your presentation off with not much excitement, you are going to lose them in the first 5 minutes. So you'll want to make sure that you know your audience, you know what they're interested in, and you're making sure that they'll be engaged in what you're talking about. Now, you need to ask yourself, why are you doing this presentation? What's your motive? Why are you needing to present it to an audience? These are questions you need to ask yourself because you are going to be presenting what it is that you're talking about, what your topic is, and why you're there. If you don't know those things, you're going to, again, lose that important part, and that's the audience. The next thing you want to do is we're talking about grabbing the audience. So if just to give an example of what I'm talking about, if you are teaching, training a group of people to answer the phone, tell them about some of the mistakes you've made. They're probably pretty funny mistakes. Everybody's not perfect. So you'll want to start off by giving them that example, because that is going to grab them and want them to listen more. So if you don't grab the audience with what the subject is, then you've lost again. You've lost the audience and they're not paying attention fully. Now, what's going to be, how are you going to put it all together? And have you prepared possible answers for questions that your audience is going to ask? Set yourself up the right way. If they're going to ask a question about a step in answering the telephone, be ready for that. So when you are preparing your presentation, you'll want to make sure that you list out certain questions that may come up, and you're going to be ready and willing to answer those questions. The audience is going to respect you. They're going to know that you know what you're talking about. Now, how are you going to present this to the audience? You are going to make the decision. Is it going to be just yourself standing, talking, presenting? Is it going to be slides? If you're going to do slides, a PowerPoint, you'll want to make sure that don't make them all messy and full of information, because they're going to get bored. You'll want to make sure and keep it simple. And you need to be the one doing all of the talking. Now, make sure that you avoid having that piece of paper in front of you and deciding what you're going to say next, because then you're losing some credibility there as well. And you don't want to be nervous, appearing nervous to the audience, because again, you're losing credibility. And then they're thinking you're not as interested, so why would they be interested? I hope this is helping you to do a great presentation to your audience, and I do appreciate you taking the time to listen. And you have a great night. Thank you.